In a lush place called the Garden of Eden, where flowers bloomed in every color and fruit trees grew plenty of delicious treats, lived Adam and Eve, the first man and woman. They had everything they needed: fresh food, clean water, and even friendly animals. Most importantly, they had a close friendship with God. Every morning, they could walk through the garden under the sunshine, breathing in the sweet scent of blossoms. In the evening, the soft glow of sunset lit the sky with orange, pink, and gold. God had entrusted them with caring for the garden, and they were free to enjoy its wonders. But there was one rule: they were not to eat from a special tree, known as the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God warned them that if they ate its fruit, they would bring harm to themselves and their world. For a while, everything was perfect. Adam and Eve worked together, naming animals and tending plants. They played, explored, and lived in harmony with nature. They were never cold or hungry, and they felt no shame or sadness. One day, a cunning serpent slithered up to Eve. "Did God really say you must not eat the fruit from any tree in the garden?" it asked, twisting the truth. Eve explained that they were only forbidden from one tree. If they ate from it, they would die. But the serpent told her, "You won't die. You'll become wise like God, knowing good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit on the tree. It was bright and tempting. Although she knew God's command, her curiosity grew stronger. She reached up, picked the fruit, and took a bite. It tasted sweet, but something inside her felt heavy. She offered it to Adam, and he ate it too. Suddenly, Adam and Eve realized they were disobedient. Their eyes were open to feelings like guilt and fear. For the first time, they felt exposed. So they made coverings out of leaves and hid among the trees. When God came looking for them in the garden, Adam and Eve tried to hide. But God already knew what had happened. With sadness, he asked, "Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent. Their sin couldn't be undone by blaming someone else. Because of their disobedience, Adam and Eve had to leave the Garden of Eden. Life outside would be much harder. They would feel pain, sadness, and struggle. The world would no longer be the perfect place it once was. But God still loved them. Though they were punished, God clothed them in better garments and looked after them. Even outside of Eden, lesson for us. This story reminds us that choices have consequences. When we disobey, we can hurt ourselves and others, but it also shows God's forgiving nature. He doesn't stop loving us even when we do wrong. Remember, each day, we have the opportunity to choose obedience and trust. God wants what is best for us, just as He wanted the best for Adam and Eve. Even when we fail, He's ready to help us learn, grow, and walk in better paths.